Plaintiff Jennifer Desai and her fiancé Tyrone Simpson say when they got together, Jennifer had no idea she would be raising the defendant, who is Tyrone's brother. Jennifer claims she allowed the defendant to move into their home, but he disrespected her by watching porn on her laptop and leaving used condoms around her basement. She's suing for rent. Defendant Kenneth Simpson says after he moved in with the plaintiff, his hours got cut and he was struggling financially. However, after Jennifer and Tyrone won the lottery, he felt like he won the lottery too, and he feels like they should not be coming after him for rent.
Tell me what's going on.
Your Honor, I'm here today because when I met my fiance, I did not think that I would also be taken upon the responsibility of raising a quote-unquote stepchild who is his brother.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I hate to say this, but he does act like somewhat like a horny teenager.
Horny teenager?
That's not true.
Kind of, sort of, it is,
Don't
basically. I'll explain to you. I can explain to you further details into that, Your Honor. It's, when he moved into our household, into our basement / man cave, he had it made, you know, and since day one, it's been nothing but problems for me.
When did day one start?
November 28th, 2010.
10?
Yes, sir, it's been a while now. And I feel like I'm disrespected. The space that he has to himself, if you walk down there, you might just find anything. You might find condoms, used or not. You know, I mean, it's
Defendant Kenneth Simpson is being sued by his brother and his fiancée, who claim Kenneth looked at porn on their computer and left used condoms around their house.
So you can't even use your basement?
Basically, I cannot. Also, another example, my laptop. He'll go on my laptop and watch nasty porn, which, you know, I understand everybody does. Okay.
Everybody what?
I understand certain people might like to watch that, you know, but I have a 4.5-year-old daughter.
Speak for yourself. You're talking about everybody.
Well, you know, I know I personally don't, and I have a 4.5-year-old daughter, and I know she doesn't appreciate when she goes on there to watch or play her preschool games, and she sees pop-ups come up because he is, you know, disrespectful
Judge
enough
Mathis,
not to
I
even.
don't watch no porn on her laptop.
On her laptop.
Yeah.
On the television, but not the laptop.
And also another thing, while he's in the basement, he's constantly sneaking women in and out, in and out.
How does he have to sneak? He's a grown man. Does he pay rent? Let's start there.
Well, the agreement was that he was supposed to, but he's not. He started off
since 2010.
No, sir. At first, he was paying good. Then he started slacking.
So let's just stop there. In 2010, if he was paying his rent, why couldn't he bring women in? Why does he have to sneak his women in?
I don't mind him doing that, but I feel like it's a time and a place for everything.
What's his time? 9 to 5? What's his time?
I mean,
5 to 9? What time does he have to have the women out?
Really, it's a respect factor. As long as he does it on a respectful note. Like, if he was bringing women in, that's fine, but clean up after him. Clean up after yourself. Don't leave condoms used around here. I have two
never
girls.
left any used condoms around.
But that isn't what you sounded like your problem was. You did say that was a problem, but now you're talking about the problem is that he sneaks women in. Why have you all let him stay there since November of 2010 if he was problematic since the beginning?
I feel like I would have already put a stop to this situation, but due to the fact this is my fiance's brother, I feel like it's kind of like he's his keeper.
You're a minor?
No, I'm 25.
I'm a 25 as well.
So
but
how is he a keeper if he's a grown man?
That's exactly why we're here. Maybe you can enlighten the situation.
Okay,
you know,
I know you don't want to fall out with your man over his brother. You don't want to come in between that. Let me hear from you. State your name, sir.
My name is Tyrone Simpson.
All right. Do you think it's been problematic for your brother to live there?
But to a certain extent, I love my brother. Now, he came into, I guess, some problems, and he moved in with me. But he started slacking because once I came into some money, I hit the lotto.
When was that?
August 4th.
I think August 4th.
Of 2011.
Of 2011, yes.
He had been there nearly a year then, so let's talk about that. Let's talk about that first year.
He was slacking back, and we talked about it plenty of times, but I tried to a certain extent, keep it between me and him, but then
Did he work?
Started off now, on and off, but mainly no, more than yes.
Why?
I do not know. Maybe because he had it too good. Maybe because he had it too good.
Right, because you were a sucker.
I work, Judge Mathis. I work. I just cut back on my hours.
Do you have parents? You all have your
Yes, I have
parents still?
parents.
Will they let him come stay over there?
To a certain extent.
What do you mean to a certain extent? To what extent?
Because he done that too.
To 9 o'clock at night? What's the extent?
Well,
What's the extent?
Like a couple weeks. Then after a couple weeks,
they say you're a grown man. You got to get going.
But then, you know, I don't want to see him on the street. So then
he
I
won't be on the
I'll
street.
try
He
to work
won't
something
be.
out with him.
If you all make him take care of himself, he won't be on the street.
Yes, sir.
Defendant Kenneth Simpson is being sued by his brother and his fiancé, who claim Kenneth looked at porn on their computer and left used condoms around their house.
I'd like to come over there. Somebody take care of me. I prefer being taken care of than to work. I like to sit back and enjoy life. One of my brothers, not going to tell you which one, but he had moved in with my family. He had had some troubles. When he came back from his troubles, he moved in, and I was under so much stress. I was working full-time during the day. I was going to law school at night and had all these bills. I had my children. So I had a lot on me. My stomach was always tight. And my brother, all he would do is, when he came home, stay in the basement, drink beer every day, lay back, watch cartoons, grown man, watch cartoons all day, living the life. So, and then one day we were visiting one of our relatives, and they said, so how you doing? He had the biggest smile in his face, girl. He said, I'm doing great. I looked, I said, no, he didn't say this. And I'm stressed out.
That's exactly
And going broke, then it dawned on me. I said, well, I can't get mad with him because he's right. He is doing great.
I know that's right.
Watch this. How's your life?
It's all right.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Now watch this. How's you guys' life?
Stressed out.
You see what I'm saying, sir? So I'm just trying to give you a little insight. Because time I went and helped him get a place, he hasn't been back since. He has struggled. He has struggled. He did all the struggling from then on. And so my life got better, all right? Just a little insight to how to handle your close relatives, particularly your brother. I mean, you grew up together, you were friends, but you about to get married. You all have any children?
Yes, sir. 2
All
daughters.
right, you're gonna have 2 daughters? Yeah. They're gonna wanna go to college, or you need them to go to college, or trade school, or community college, something beyond high school that's gonna cost you some money. So the money that's being spent and the headache you're taking over him, he's not your child, he's your brother. So you got to get used to that. And I'm telling him for you. So, okay, I know it might be delicate for you to tell your brother that and you don't want to fall out. You won't fall out.
No,
we won't fall out.
We're not.
Sir, will you?
No, we're not going to fall out, you know, and that's not the situation. You know, when I moved in with him, my job was going good, and, you know, I had 40 hours a week, but my hours started to cut back, and that's why I started slacking on, rent.
He was still spending money on them women,
Well,
though.
before I present my case...
She said you were still tricking.
Constantly.
It may look that way, but I'm a cheapster. You know what I mean? It can be deceiving.
Go ahead.
You know.
What is it you want to show
I
me?
wanted to show you something.
And we're going to get to the rent.
Of Tyrone
We're going
and
to get
Jennifer
to the
winning
rent
the
that's suing
lottery.
you about after this.
That's a picture of them winning the lottery. And I got a serious question
What does that
to
have
ask
to do with you?
You know, you already stated you took care of your brother, you know, but would you treat him like a common fool once you won the lottery? And,
I don't know what
just,
you mean by common fool.
Like a common person, you know what I mean? Just be like...
No, I treat him like my brother, like I always have.
Yeah, like your brother, right? Well, that's typical, Jennifer. I won't say Tyrone.
I treat him like my adult brother.
While I was there, you know, I tried to, you know, hold my own while I was there.
Like
you know,
a man supposed to.
Like a man supposed to. But, you know, times got hard. My hours got cut back. So
And
I couldn't,
therefore,
you know. And then they won the lottery. So when they won the lottery, I felt, well, whoa, we both won the lottery. So we both won the lottery. So this is giving me time to get on my feet.
What makes you, listen, what makes you think you are entitled to a dime of their
money? No, it's not a
money?
dime. It is. When I say that, I feel like we both won the lottery is, well, now I can really get on my feet because they got money, you know.
What does your livelihood have to do with the money that they have?
That's always the debate.
That means you feel entitled to their money.
No, I don't feel entitled to their money. I feel like, you know, I got a chance to really get on my feet now and really save up.
What does that have to do with them? Maybe I'm missing something.
They got money now. They
Your
$225,000
Honor, we're the same
richer.
age. He's 25 and I'm 25. I still have to pay bills, take care of my kids, and do everything. I
And
feel like he should be
I want the
mature
audience
enough.
and others who are looking to recognize this is how some people feel. They feel that they are entitled to the success of others. They feel that they can work part-time, live in your basement, take it easy, have a great life. And then when you go to law school during the night, work full-time during the day, pass the bar exam, and hustle and hustle and hustle, then after you've done all of that, now we can spend it.
Defendant Kenneth Simpson is being sued by his brother and his fiancé, who claim Kenneth looked at porn on their computer and left used condoms around their house.
4 kids of my own, all going to college. Indeed, Lord have mercy, I'm paying for 3 tuitions of law school. In addition to having paid their undergrad, in addition to paying my current son's undergrad, all of them have cars. All of them are going to have some money put away for my grandchildren's education. You way down the line. My grown brothers are way down the line. Their children come before them.
I try to do that too.
Yeah, you help his baby more than anything.
I didn't mean it like that. I was entitled to it. I'm just saying now I can really work. You know what I mean? And
oh, you can really work now.
I can really work, you know what I mean, and pay them and still save so I can get out of the house.
Go ahead.
I have to just tell you this one thing. He moved out in January of this year, finally. When he moved out, ask him where he works now. He works 12-hour shifts now, making money, doing everything he has to do because he has no choice.
I told you that's what would happen.
Exactly.
And you know why I moved out? Because I was able to save when they hit the lottery.
And that's going to allow you to repay them the rent you owe. How much and how does he owe you $4,000 in rent?
Well, I have a breakdown if you would like to see that, sir.
Yes.
And
these are the months?
yes, sir. These are the months and where he paid and what he didn't pay. Yes, sir.
February 11th, let me allow him to take a look and tell me if you dispute any of the amounts you owe for each month. Sir, do you dispute any of those months that they allege you owe for?
No, I do not.
All right, so I'm going to grant their $4,000 judgment, and you work 12 hours a day now, so set aside some money so that you can play the lotto.
I try to tell them. You need to
Trust me, I do
Right,
play.
you need to play the lotto. Good luck to you. 4,000 for the plaintiff.
Well, Kenneth, you know I got nothing but love for you. At the end of the day, we're still family. Give me a hug, because you know I don't want it to be any hard feelings. We're all family at the end of the day, but I just want you to learn a little more responsibility, which I see you're on the right
I think I
track
have
now.
responsibility already, so.